A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar. Today I will start lecture 3 of chapter 7 integrals. So class, in previous lecture 2 and lecture 1 I have discussed definition of integrals, primitive integrals, and in lecture 2 I have discussed some formulas related to integrations. So now today I will start with the topic geometrical interpretation of indefinite integrals. So let us start. Let us consider, let fx be a function such that fx is equal to, suppose 2x, fx is equal to 2x. So now consider equation 1. This is equation 1. When you will differentiate or integrate, when you will integrate means this implies integration of fx dx. That result will be equal to 2x dx. So now you will see its result will be 2 times x square by 2 plus c, and c is the constant of integrations, where c is the constant of integrations. C is the constant of integrations. Now you will see what you have get the values of integration over fx dx. So integration over fx dx result you will get x square plus c. What is x square plus c? What is x square plus c? C is the constant and x square plus c. Suppose you have any function y is equal to x square plus c, then which type of function is this? This is the standard equation of parabola or families of parabola. So now you can say this function is the x square plus c is the standard equation of families of parabolas. Upward in the positive parabola, upward open in the positive direction of y-axis. So now you can write C constant represent the standard equation of family of parabola open in the positive direction of y-axis. This is the standard equation of families of parabola open in the positive direction of y-axis. So now you can see here its shape will be this type. Suppose x-axis, y-axis, this type of parabola you will get. This is the families of parabola. Upward parabola open in the positive direction of y-axis. So this is y-axis, positive y-axis, negative x-axis, and a positive x-axis. This is negative y-axis. This is the origin. and this represent the standard equation of upward parabola. Standard equation of upward parabola open in the positive direction of y-axis. And now you can write families of parabola also. Families of parabola. Family of parabola. Family of parabola. Now we are going to draw their graph, actual graph. So let us see. We have the function fx is equal to 2x, and after integration its part is integration over fx dx, result comes x square plus c. So you can suppose y is equal to x square plus c. Suppose we are going to take their values. You know, c is constant and c belongs to real. Now you can take any value. So suppose first of all we are going to draw the graph. X-axis, y-axis. This is x-axis and the y-axis. X-axis, y-axis. This is positive y-axis and their intersection 0, 0 origin, negative y-axis and a negative x-axis. So now suppose we are going to take their values. Let c is equal to 1. When you will put c is equal to 1, you will get the values of y is equal to x square plus 1. And it will convert into y minus 1. This can be written as x minus 0 whole square. So this is the standard equation of upward parabola open in the positive direction of y-axis and whose vertex lies at 0, 1. So 0, 1 is the point. When you will equate to 0, x minus 0 is equal to 0, this implies x is equal to 0, and y minus 1 is equal to 0, this implies y is equal to 1. So 0, 1 means 0, 1, suppose this is the point 0, 1 we have drawn. Suppose this is point A. This is the point A coordinates. A coordinate is suppose 0, 1. Here I am writing 0, 1. Now open in the positive direction of y-axis. So this is the shape of parabola open in the positive direction of y-axis, and its equation is y square is equal to x plus 1. So now consider c is equal to 2, then you will get y is equal to x square plus 2, and this result will be y minus 2 is equal to x minus 0 whole square. This is the standard equation of upward parabola also, and open in the positive direction of y-axis and whose vertex lies at 0, 2. So 0, 2 is the point lie above the 0, 1. So this is the point 0, 2 suppose. B 0 comma 2. Now when you will draw, similarly for 0 comma 3 means c is equal to 3, y is equal to x square plus 3. This implies y minus 3 is equal to x minus 0 whole square. So its vertex lies on 0 comma 3. So again you will draw 0 comma 3. Suppose c is the point whose coordinate is 0 comma 3. This type of parabola you will get. This is the point C and whose coordinate is 0 comma 3. Suppose we are going to take the values x is equal to 4 or c is equal to 4. Similarly, y is equal to x square plus 4. This implies y minus 4 is equal to x minus 0 whole square. So vertex will be 0 comma 4. Suppose D is the point. That result is so now its equation is y square is equal to x plus 2. Its equation is y square is equal to x plus 3 and its equation y square is equal to x plus 4. This is the families of parabola, and when you will consider c belongs to real number, there are many values of for different values of c, there will be possible different parabolas. You will get open in the positive direction of y axis. Suppose this is the point D and a coordinate is 0 comma 1. This is the vertex. B coordinate is 0 comma 2, C coordinate is 0 comma 3 and D coordinate is 0 comma 4. This is the vertex. Vertex of parabolas. This is the vertex of parabolas. So now we are going to take the values of C, that is negative. So what will be its result? When you will take a value of C negative, now suppose C is equal to minus 1. C is equal to minus 1. This implies y is equal to x square minus 1 and this implies y plus 1 is equal to x square. So y plus 1 is equal to x square and x square can be written as x plus 0 whole square or x minus 0 whole square. So when you will equate to 0, you will get the vertex coordinate. So x is equal to 0 and y is equal to minus 1. X is equal to 0 and y is equal to minus 1. This is the point here. Suppose suppose P is the point and we draw the parabola through this point and its equation is y is equal to x square minus 1. Now suppose second equation at c is equal to minus 2, you will get y is equal to x square minus 2. This implies y plus 1 is equal to y plus 2 is equal to x minus 0 whole square. So its vertex will be 0 comma 2. So 0 comma minus 2. 0 comma minus 2 is the point here and draw the parabola. 0 comma minus 2 Q point, P coordinate 0 comma minus 1. Similarly C is equal to minus 3. Then y is equal to x square minus 3. This implies y plus 3 is equal to x minus 0 whole square. All represent the families of parabola. When you will draw, you will get families of parabola. So this is the point, suppose R, whose coordinate is 0 comma minus 3. Now you will see from the main function, this is the fx. Fx is equal to 2x. So fx is equal to 2x. This is the given function, and now we have to write all the equations. Suppose its equation is y is equal to, at c is equal to minus 3, this is x square minus 3, and its equation is y is equal to x square minus 2, and now its equation y is equal to x square minus 1. So we have got many equation of parabolas. So now we have to write here. We have to write all the equation. We have to write all the equation. We have to write all the equation. The first curve, suppose y is equal to, this is y, not y square, y is equal to x square, y is equal to x square format. This is also y is equal to x square plus 1. Y square is equal to, if y square, then a y square is equal to 4ax format is the standard equation of right hand parabola. This is y square, y is equal to x square plus 1. So now given equation, after differentiation, fx is equal to, you have the given function fx is equal to 2x, and after differentiation, after integration, its result becomes, means integration over fx dx is equal to x square plus c, and now you can write y is equal to x square. Now write the equation, all the equation, y is equal to, or you can write here c, when c is greater than 0, we have taken c is equal to 1, c is equal to 2, c is equal to 3, then you have the equation y is equal to x square plus 1. Similarly, y is equal to x square plus 2. So when you will see from above, you will get y is equal to x square plus 4, now x square plus 3, now y is equal to x square plus 2, and now y is equal to x square plus 1. So this is the value, c is greater than 0. Now c is equal to 0, c is equal to 0. See here, when c is equal to 0, in case you will get the result y is equal to x square, and now when you will see, when c is less than 0, in case y is equal to x square minus 1, y is equal to x square minus 2, y is equal to x square minus 3, and similar way you can write y is equal to x square minus 4. So we get 9 equation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and all 9 equation when you will differentiate, all the 9 equation when you will differentiate, you will get the single derivative value. When you will differentiate any one of equation, you will get single values. So right here, when you will differentiate all these function, 9 equation, you will get single value dy by dx, result is 2x. It means all the families of parabola open in the positive direction of y-axis have the common differentiation. When you will differentiate this part, you will get the result dy by dx is equal to 2x, because constant term will be equal to 0. So now, what is its conclusion? dy by dx is the slope of tangents at a given point, that is equal. Therefore you can write slope of tangent at a given point, suppose any point x is equal to a, is equal, you can write here. So now dy by dx at x is equal to a, result will be 2x. And suppose I am going to write above the value dy by dx says the slope of tangent at a given points let x is equal to a be equal. So dy by dx at x is equal to a, its result is 2a. When you will put x is equal to a, you will get 2a. So for every values of parabola, for every equation of parabola, slope are equal. Now suppose any line or x is equal to a, x is equal to a is any point. Suppose we are going to draw point, this is point m, and at this point m, x is equal to a, x is equal to a, x is equal to a is the line parallel to y-axis. We are going to draw, this is the line parallel to y-axis, this is the line x is equal to a, parallel to y-axis. And suppose the line parallel to y-axis cuts every parabolas at a point. You can suppose, you can consider L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, and now consider this is the point T. This is the point T. At T, x is equal to a, and it is clear that a line parallel to y-axis, that is x is equal to a, at x is equal to a, we have to find out the tangents and families of tangents. When you will draw tangents through L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, tangents are equal. Tangents are equal. Now draw the tangents. Suppose this is the tangents. This tangent will be parallel. Statement says this tangent will be parallel. And passing through different points. So therefore tangent passing through L M N O P Q R parallel to each other, parallel to each other. Now what you can say about the geometrical interpretation of indefinite integral? So the indefinite integral of a function, you can write therefore indefinite integral of a function, indefinite integral of a function represent the family of curve having the parallel tangents, having the parallel tangents at their point of intersection. At their point of intersection, point of intersection of the line. Of the line perpendicular this is the line perpendicular to axis. We have taken perpendicular to x axis, so x is equal to a, we have taken x is equal to a. Again see, the indefinite integral of a function represent the families of a curve having the parallel tangents at their point of intersection with the line or of the line perpendiculars to the axis, and this is the line represent x is equal to a, that is parallel to y axis or perpendicular to x axis, that represent the variable of integration, represent the variable of integration, represent the variable of integration. Now this topic is totally completed. Let us see again explanation of this topic. So geometrical interpretation of the indefinite integrals, how we have to show? First of all, you will consider the given equation, or we have supposed the function fx is equal to, we have taken fx is equal to 2x, and for a single function we have integrate and its result comes x square by 2. 2x square by 2 means result will be x square, and you will get the families of parabola, that result will be x square plus c. This is the function after integrating x square plus c. So y is equal to x square plus c. Y is equal to x square plus c. What is this? This is the family of upward parabola open in the positive direction of y axis. So now when you will consider, and you know c belongs to real, and you can take real means greater than 0, less than 0 or equal to 0. When it will be equal to 0, y is equal to x square. This will be the standard equation of upward parabola open in the positive direction of y axis and passing through origin. We have not drawn parabola y is equal to x square, so this parabola will passes through the origin, this type. So now we have taken different points, c is greater than 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and c is less than 0. -1, -2, -3, -4, and c is equal to 0. So c is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. You have got the parabola 1, 2, 3, 4 passing through A, B, C, D. Vertex is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Similarly, when you will take c is equal to -1, -2, -3, -4, you will get -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. So P, Q, R, S will be the points, and the vertex will be the 0, -1, 0, -2, 0, -3, 0, -4. So now, when you will differentiate, you will get the slope of the tangents. You know, this is the actual definition of tangents or derivative. Derivative of function is always equal to the slope of tangents at a given points. So dy by dx, its result will be 2x. Dy by dx result will be 2x. You know, when you will differentiate, its result you will get 2x, and 2x is the slope of tangents at a given point. And suppose given point is a, x is equal to a, and you know, I have taken a x is equal to a. When what is x is equal to a? X is equal to a is the line parallel to y axis and passing through the points 2, 0. So we have drawn the line parallel to y axis and passing through the point 2, 0, and this line will intersect or cuts the parabolas at a point L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, and so on. So therefore, this point is the point of contact, or you can draw the tangents. So when you will draw the tangents through this point L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, you will get same tangents. This is the tangent, this is the slope of tangents, and slope of tangent is equal all tangents. When you will draw all tangents, and you will get all tangent slope will be equal, that is 2a slope. So slope will be parallel. This says slope will be parallel. So now tangents passing through the points L, M, N, O, P, Q, R parallel to each other, and indefinite integrals. So what is the geometrical interpretation? Geometrical interpretation, the indefinite integral of a function represent the families of curve. This is the represent the families of curve that families of curve having the parallel tangents at the point of intersection of the line, and parallel to perpendicular to the axis. We have taken parallel to y axis and perpendicular to axis means x axis at a point x is equal to a, represent the variable integration. So this is the geometrical interpretation of indefinite integrals. Now this is completed. See everyone. So now in fourth lecture, I will discuss NCERT exercise question.